Vesttoo is specialized in data-driven risk management solutions for the insurance markets, using advanced technologies to transfer general insurance, lapse, mortality and longevity risk to the capital markets. The company provides insurers and pension funds with affordable strategic risk transfer to the capital markets, while investors benefit from uncorrelated, high-yield investments with remote loss possibilities. As a one-stop shop solution provider, Vesttoo handles every aspect of the deal using its proprietary AI and machine learning stochastic algorithms, creating highly accurate risk models and forecasts. Their advanced risk modeling technology is transforming the way securities are structured, offered and traded, providing an accessible, flexible, scalable and affordable streamlined alternative to traditional reinsurance. Next on DIA Primetime, Vesttoo. It is great to have Vesttoo here on DIA Primetime. Welcome, Yaniv. Can you briefly introduce yourself and tell the audience more about Vesttoo?
Thank you, Evelyn. Great to be here. My name is Yaniv. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Vesttoo. Vesttoo is an Israeli startup established 2 years ago. The company leverages proprietary artificial intelligence technology to price, project, and assess the risks associated with insurance portfolios, transferring those to the capital markets as an alternative to traditional reinsurance. The company is engaged in transactions both in the US, Europe, Israel, and gradually opening itself to the Far East. We act as a one-stop shop for insurers, creating a true alternative to traditional reinsurance.
Can you share more about the use of AI-based stochastic modeling for more accurate risk assessment?
The capital markets has been long looked at as an alternative to traditional reinsurance. In the past 20 years, primarily cat risk has been transferred to the capital markets. However, long-tail risks associated with mortality, longevity, claims development in motor portfolios, or even general liabilities has very little to no transactions associated with. This is due primarily to the lack of accurate capability of assessing the risk, projecting its development sometimes over the course of 40 years. Artificial intelligence opens a new plethora of alternatives to assess and price the risk on an accurate manner, even with a set of backtesting methodologies proving the accuracy of the technology. Vesttoo, for the first time, managed to price and project the development of the risk, in addition to have been audited and reviewed by global entities, third parties, independent entities that have reviewed and audited the methodology and its accuracy.
That is impressive. How will this AI-based stochastical modeling revolutionize the ILS market?
In my previous response, I mentioned the ability to open up the ILS market to long-tail risks. That would be the primary contribution, I think, to the ILS market, whereby for the first time insurers could transfer long-tail risks to the capital markets, creating a true alternative to traditional reinsurance or even complementing excess layers of traditional reinsurance. On the other hand, the investors could now be exposed to non-correlated investment opportunities, exposed to longevity, mortality risks, or even claims development within a set of general liabilities and P&C portfolios. We believe that bridging the gap between the insurance markets and the capital markets for the first time in a broader aspect can now open up and boost the capacity associated with ILS instruments, both opening up this opportunity for small and large cedants.
Can you give an example of an application of your technology, of how your solution can help insurers with their risk management?
One specific good example could be annuities portfolio belonging to a pension scheme exposed to longevity risk. We can now extract the raw data from the cedant, create a risk model generate a portfolio-specific liability index, which is not synthetic. It is actually tied to the specific portfolio, reducing the basis risk to almost zero. Now, transferring the excess of loss or stop loss hedge to the capital markets through an instrument associated with a bond that can actually now be rated, but also a swap, bridging between the need of the cedent to hedge the entire tail of risk while creating a reasonable time to maturity instrument to the capital markets. Additional examples could be mortality risk, value in force transactions, motor insurance claims development, whether treaty or closed set of claims. Huge opportunities.
To conclude, can you summarize the benefits of your solution?
The added values of our solution start with the ability to provide hedge or risk transfer to almost any sort of insurance risk, whether attended or not attended by traditional reinsurance, short or long tail. We create a true affordable alternative to any type of instrument that has been up to date used to transfer or hedge those risks. We open up an immense capacity from the capital markets to long tail and short tail risks. The collateral associated with our transaction is fully dependent on the insurance and cedent's needs, fully regulatory compliant. We believe we create a bridge over the funding gap in an attractive manner, creating a flexible, affordable, and quick time to market instruments. One additional aspect that could be taken into account is that Vesttoo enables the cedent to take an active strategic approach towards their risk management. Together, working with us, we can select the right portfolio, the right layer, the right attachment or exhaustion points to fit the insurance needs, both in terms of collateral, regulatory compliance, and eventually also pricing.
Thanks so much, Yaniv, for your presentation here on DIA Primetime.
Thank you, Evelyn. It was great to be here and present Vesttoo. All the best.